Hello everybody, it's me, the real local maniac. I'm back again with another 8-Bit Wars. Now today's 8-Bit Wars is going to be a slightly shorter 8-Bit Wars because I'm still playing around with the sound settings. Anyway, today's 8-Bit War will be the classic game. Well, I say classic game, but for me it is. It's Kane. Now, Kane was one of my favourite games ever when I was younger. Reason being was because it made me feel like a cowboy. Now, this was the sort of game that we had to make do with before we had Red Dead Redemption, which to me is the ultimate badass cowboy game ever, which I love. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Red Dead Redemption, we're here to talk about Kane. Now, Kane basically is, you play the role of that cowboy there. It's split into, I think, 4 levels. The first level, as you can see, you have to shoot those flying doves, pigeons, or whatever they are. There you go. Now, the Spectrum really hasn't got music when you're playing it. The other 2 versions do, which you'll hear, and the sound effects are minimal on the Spectrum. The graphics aren't really anything to talk about, really. I mean, when you think about it, it's just like green, red, pink, and yellow, and it looks like really lazy artwork to me, to be honest with you. They could have done so much more with the Spectrum-style graphics here. They really could have done. Well, anyway, I've passed enough there to get 2 lives. This is the next section of Kane. Now, bear in mind, guys, I haven't played this game for absolutely ages. I'm talking about back in the days when I originally had this game, so I'm going to quickly just record it and then just see what happens from there. Now, this level's pretty good. It also kind of reminds me of the level from Back to the Future 3, I think. I had a horse riding level. Right, let me backtrack a little bit. It's a nice animation on the horse there. Crap. And I think that's me dead. Oh well. Next up will be the Amstrad version, and that is a nice title screen there for the Amstrad there. It really sets the tone. It really does look like a primitive Red Dead Redemption, John Marsden. Anyway, some nice music on the Amstrad version, some nice sound effects as well. I really quite enjoy. Now, like I said, there's 4 different levels on this game. The first level is the level where basically you're shooting the ducks or birds. The second level is a horse riding thing. The third level is when you're in town. Hopefully I'll get to it, and you've basically got to shoot all the baddies that appear, and it's pretty good. And the 4th level is catching up with a train, I think, jumping over things very similar to the second level. Now, straight away with this Amstrad version, you can see the graphics are already a little bit better than the Spectrum version because they're in colour, and it doesn't seem quite as lazy. If anything, though, you know what the graphics do remind me of? They kind of remind me of the background graphics in UR Kung Fu and the 8-bit versions. That sort of just simplistic sort of style. Now, the sound effects are a lot better on this version than they were on the Spectrum version. I've got to let you guys know straight away. I mean, the Spectrum version is by no means a winner. It is between, you know, the Amstrad and the Commodore 64. But I used to just love this game just for the fact that it was just so simple. It just, you know, lots of mini games rolled into one big game, and it added a lot of variety. Alright, so down to the horse section there. I didn't get as many as I did on the Spectrum there. I've only got 1 life. The horse looks a little bit chubbier there. I've been feeding him a bit too much. He actually looks like a bit of a cow, actually. Riding along. Quite a little guy there. Looks like Zorro. I'm doing pretty good. Might make it to the 2nd level. Fuck it. Jumped too soon. And my horse is laughing at me. Alright, I'm not going to bother doing it anymore. Like I said, this is just going to be a simple version of the 8-bit Wars today because I'm still playing around with the sound settings. Next up is the Commodore 64 version, and what amazing music this game has on the Commodore 64. It really does sound good. Alright, let's start the game going. Right. Okay, straight away it plays a lot faster than all the other 3 versions. Well, the other 2 versions. The sound effects are a lot better, the music's a lot better, definitely by far. Already it feels like a lot more accomplished than the other games. Okay, so let's get rid of these birds. Now, how good does that sound like when you actually kill the birds, eh? That sounds fantastic. Have some of that. Again, look at that. Yeah, this game does sound so much better on the Commodore 64. Now, I will be doing some more 8-bit war videos. Hopefully, it does depend on how the sound quality on this video comes along. I haven't been extremely happy with the way the last 2 videos came out. But again, it's just I got myself Windows 7, and Windows 7 doesn't have a narrate option on the Movie Maker, which is really annoying. So let's just give this a try. Nope, I'm not doing very good. There we go. 2 lives. Every time you get, I think, 3 birds, you get like a life. The lives are the little yellow things on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, I haven't done too bad there, so let's start now. Here we go. Oh, and my cat's walked into the room. He might say hello in a bit. Fucking hell, that's me dead. Let's try it again. And as you can see in this version, the horse has no eyes. Fuck. Alright, let's quickly go for the winner. The winner of today's 8-bit war is the Commodore 64. Overall, it was more of an accomplished game, and it was better, really. Anyway, if you haven't tried Kane, give it a go. It's fantastic. You really should. I'm the Real Local Maniac, and I shall see you next time with some more 8-bit wars, WTFs, Blast from the Past, and maybe a podcast thrown in for good measure. If you guys haven't checked out the podcast, check out the 10-minute short clips that I've been adding on YouTube.